John King, USA, CNN, weeknights 7 Eastern.
Congressman Kucinich, I want to start with you because you filed this lawsuit over Libya. The president sent up a packet of information tonight, including a legal memo asserting the administration is not in violation of the War Powers Resolution. He says what's happening in Libya does not meet the bar for hostilities abroad. Do you agree?
No. Our lawsuit, by the way, addresses Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution and the War Powers Act, and we assert that the president has violated both the Constitution in not coming to Congress and the War Powers Act and not getting approval from Congress within the requisite 60 days.
And so you're not swayed tonight at all?
No, I mean, I've seen the argument already, John. It's just, it doesn't pass legal muster, and I think that when we get to court with this, if we can get standing, we'll win.
Senator, do you share that opinion? Is the Commander-in-Chief of the United States in violation of the law?
Yes, I agree completely with Congressman Kucinich, and I think people on the left and the right can both believe in the Constitution. And our founders were very specific. They wanted the initiation of war to be by Congress. They said Congress shall declare war, but they didn't want the president to be able to go to war unilaterally without any congressional authority. In fact, candidate Barack Obama said exactly that in 2007. We wish the president would act more like the candidate Obama.
Any concern to each of you, gentlemen, Senator, you first on this one, any concern at all that by publicly talking about your position right now, when some believe the military operation is near a tipping point, that you could embolden Gaddafi, that he could think the president of the United States has a political problem back home, I should hang on?
No, and I've never been a fan of Colonel Gaddafi. And in fact, I think we shouldn't have been sending him money. Many of the people who now want to attack and get rid of Gaddafi supported the bank bailout, which sent the Libyan National Bank money through AIG. So we've been sending foreign aid and money to Libya, and I think that's been a mistake for years, and now we're going to fight a war against him. But most specifically, we cannot and should not fight war unless we do it through congressional action as the Constitution intended.
Any concern, Congressman Kucinich, that Gaddafi could make the case, I'm going to hang on, America's getting soft?
Listen, there are a lot of people in the world that we would prefer weren't presiding over their governments. But our first challenge is to abide by our Constitution. And when we fail to abide by the Constitution, everything else that follows is going to be poisoned. So we must go back to the founders' wisdom, which was to separate the war power from the executive and to have it firmly reside in the hands of the Congress. And that's why we went to court today, John. And I'm hopeful that we'll get a decision that once and for all will establish that the founders intended for Congress to have the war power and that no president can take this country into war on his own instance.